Every girl has a dream, but Elora's dream was different.
Morning light always found its way into Elora's room before she was fully awake. It slipped through the window, touched her brown skin, and rested softly on her face as she stood there, phone in hand, staring outside like someone lost in a beautiful thought. Anyone who saw her at that moment would know this was a girl with dreams far bigger than the small compound she lived in. Elora was a dark, slim, beautiful Nigerian lady of 26 years. She lived with her parents in a local community in Lagos State, a place where everybody knew everybody and news traveled faster than light. From the way she walked to the calm confidence in her eyes, Elora stood out without trying. Her beauty was natural, the kind that made people turn their heads twice and whisper her name after she passed. Anywhere Elora went in the community, eyes followed her. Men noticed, neighbors noticed, even market women noticed. It was no surprise that suitors never stopped coming. Some came with expensive cars and big promises. Some came with nothing but honesty and hope. Old men, young men, rich men, struggling men, all showed interest and made their intentions clear. One would come with gifts and talk about comfort and security. Another would talk about love and growing together. Some even sent elders to her parents. Yet Elora rejected every single one of them. She did not insult them, and she was never rude. She simply smiled, shook her head gently, and said no. Many people wondered why a young woman like her would keep turning down marriage offers. Some said she was proud, others said she was too picky, but only Elora knew the truth. From a very young age, Elora had carried a quiet fantasy in her heart. She imagined herself married to a white man, living a different kind of life, raising mixed children who looked like a blend of two worlds. It was a dream she hardly spoke about, but it lived strongly inside her. The problem was reality. Elora had never left Nigeria. She had never even left Lagos. Her whole life was spent within the busy streets, noisy roads, and familiar faces of the city. Sometimes she would sit and watch the Lagos traffic move endlessly, wondering how a dream like hers could ever come true. Where would she even meet a white man? Lagos was full of people, yet the world she wanted felt so far away. As days passed, the dream stayed a dream and life continued as usual. One afternoon, while resting in her room, Elora picked up her phone and began to scroll casually, not looking for anything special. Then she saw it, a video of a Nigerian woman smiling brightly beside a white man. The woman was speaking confidently, explaining how she met her husband on a dating app. Elora stopped scrolling, her attention locked in completely. She listened closely, her heart beating a little faster with every word. As the woman talked, something shifted inside Elora. It felt like a door opening in her mind. Hope, which had been sleeping quietly, suddenly woke up. She sat up straight, her eyes wide, her fingers already moving. She searched for the app immediately and downloaded it without hesitation. Holding her phone, Elora felt a mix of excitement and fear. She created her profile carefully, choosing her pictures, smiling softly at the screen. She didn't know who she would meet. She didn't know how the journey would end, but she knew one thing for sure. Something had changed. That simple moment marked the beginning of a new phase in Elora's life. As her phone lit up with a notification, she took a deep breath, unaware that her long-held dream had finally taken its
first step into reality.